The story of Jesus is just getting started. When one soul comes into this human existence, through electromagnetic fission, it splits itself into 12 individual bodies on different timelines. So that gives you the sole purpose of the 12. They have a sole purpose, but they also have an individual purpose existing on different timelines. So in some of my ceremonies, people are coming out and going to a frequency where there is no space or time, and they can actually communicate with soul fragments existing on different timelines. So I've had people come out of their ceremonies and say, I was with Jesus at the Last Supper, and that is happening simultaneously. I've had other people who remember which apostle they were or soul fragment existing simultaneously on the Christ timeline. Now, there is a frequency where time doesn't exist, only consciousness moving through different densities, and through meditation or different plant medicine ceremonies, we can find that space where you find 0 point and you can connect with all other 12 soul aspects of yourself. Now, on the 3D, there appears to be time or linear time because it's dense. But in all actuality, just like everything I've experienced in my life has been preparing me intelligently, my higher self guiding me for what's to come. So I experienced every single psychiatric symptom. Then I became a psychiatrist so I can help people and speak from my heart when I talk to them about mental health conditions. Well, you have to start thinking also that past lives, Many Lives, Many Masters, read it by Brian Weiss, have prepared. So that past life of Jesus Christ timeline, when he went to Egypt and learned, and he came back and he did what he did during that lifetime, was actually also preparing him for what was to come in this timeline. And there is a verse in the Bible that says the dead in Christ will rise first. So as we start to awaken our upper stranded DNA, many of us who are on that timeline will remember the mission from that timeline. Also, that mission is carrying forward into this timeline. And many of us understand, know, and feel direct cognitive understanding that this is the timeline that we've waited for, where we can speak our truth, and that where love wins, and that the truth will be known, and the truth will set us free. So the story of Jesus is actually continuously, simultaneously unfolding in this particular timeline. And Jesus's true message, not Paul's message, but Jesus's, Yeshua ben Joseph's true message was the inner Christos, that the inner Christos is within you. He was not trying to start a religion. He was trying to point people to the understanding that God is the energetic infrastructure that runs through all things and all people, and that the inner Christos is within you. Therefore, he said, ye shall do even greater things than me. And when he was on the mountain praying, he could see a different timeline where he understood that the universal Christ consciousness would awaken, and that is happening now. And you and I and all of us together, when we start oscillating into a higher frequency and communicating and embodying our higher selves, are starting to embody the universal Christ consciousness, which Jesus spoke about. And it's a joy to be alive in this beautiful timeline, and the story of Jesus is just getting started, and love wins.